Alrighty guys, if we're on TV, so, are you actually watching it?
I have it up, it's just still says waiting. I'll leave it up if it pops up. Oh, starting. It's being recorded, it's
Excellent,
live.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Today is Tuesday, May 24th. It's 6:01 p.m. I'll call this meeting of the North Brookfield Board of Selectmen to the order. You all rise and salute the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have no minutes to approve tonight, so we'll go right to the warrants. I'll entertain a motion to approve payroll warrant number 24A for $2,624.10. Payroll warrant number 24 for $351,985.80. Community Development Block Grant number 1059 for $24,653.61. General warrant number 1058 for $165,017.63. And school warrant number 1057 for $15,121.53.
So moved.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. First thing here, we got financial items, a reserve fund request from Highway for $3,000 to be transferred from to the highway vehicle maintenance account. And it's for an emergency transmission for the 2000 F450. It's an unforeseen needed replacement. So I'll entertain a motion to approve that.
So moved.
I'll second. Any discussion?
That's the truck right out there that's
Yeah.
through the transmission.
All right, motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We have no old business on the agenda. John, old business? No, we're good. New business, we have the CMRPC contract amendments. Basically, it's something that we've signed and are acting on before. And what they want is they want my signature as chair on it. Now that Dale's not on the board any longer, and I guess that's all there is to that. So I'll entertain a motion to sign that.
So moved.
Second, any discussion?
Nope.
All
You're
in
in.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next, we have a letter of support. Do you want to read that letter?
To the Community One Stop for Growth from North Brookfield Board of Selectmen, June 3, 2022. The North Brookfield Board of Selectmen, representing the town of North Brookfield as owner of the North Brookfield Townhouse and partnering with the Friends of the North Brookfield Townhouse Incorporated, have knowledge of and support for this Community One Stop application. This grant is a request to hire the Benoit Design Group to develop, design, and construction documents for the North Brookfield Townhouse. Thank you for your consideration of this grant application. If you require any additional information, please contact this office.
I'll entertain a motion to sign the letter of support.
So moved.
I'll second. Discussion.
Nope, that's the grant that they had gotten.
Yeah.
to pay
They're
for
applying
this.
for another grant.
So this grant will get
They'll
them.
piggyback on the ARPA grant to get them more funds to.
Yep.
Yep.
Good with that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so this is from Jillian Phillips. And it's a request for resources. She says, I was writing to request to be added to the agenda for the next Board of Selectmen meeting. We are working to create a coalition for a greater healthy North Brookfield and would like permission to hold a national night out event at the Common. The police chief has already pledged his participation, as this is an event to continue to strengthen the connection between the police and the community. We would have any local organizations participate, ideally touch a truck, free bike helmets, kids games, food trucks, music, etc. Please let me know if you have any questions or need further clarification. And that's the Board of Health making the request. And the time of setup would be 3 p.m. Start time 5 p.m. and they'd end at 8 p.m. on August 2nd. So I'll entertain a motion to approve that.
So moved.
All right, motions, I'll second. Any discussion?
Free helmets, who's paying for that stuff? Is that the police department, the bike helmets?
I don't know. Apparently
Anybody?
the Board of Health is handling it.
Yes. I spoke with Chief Smith. I'm Jillian
They
Phillips.
buy in.
Helmets, I know they did that a while back.
So I mentioned that when they had the touch a truck a couple years ago at the school, that they provided the free bike helmets, and he said that he would look into doing that again. They'd like to get the SWAT trucks down, have the helicopter come down again. He was very in support. National Night Out is a nationwide event that happens always on August 2nd, except down south it happens later, and it's been going on since the 70s, which is a way to strengthen communities, because the safer a community is based on how integrated the community is. So knowing the police officers, knowing your neighbors. So the event happens in multiple towns. Southbridge has one, Worcester always has one. So we were hoping to bring that here and to have a fun night out where we can highlight safety and highlight all the great things that are happening in the community and how great the new Common is. So.
Fantastic.
Just make sure you're coordinated with the common people so that there's nothing going on in the
Yep.
fields when the helicopter comes down. We don't want little kids scattering, so.
No, we've definitely been in touch with the playground
Okay.
committee and hope to get everybody together to have a meeting, so that we can, talk about the ways that we can all work together to have the event. So we just started planning this. I wanted to wait until, I have all the paper with all the signatures here, so we wanted to wait till that was done before we invite all the boards together to really start planning it, because we don't want to plan it if we didn't get approval. So now that we have approval, we'll be able to move forward.
Does she have signatures on before we sign?
So we do initial approval, and then she gets the signatures for the rest, and then we do final approval.
Okay.
Great. So motion's been made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We both sign that?
No, just you.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you for letting us.
business. Could have gone under old business perhaps, but
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
we have, that's all right. So we're gonna set the special election date. That's the same date as the primary, correct?
Yes.
Alright. So, because we had the tie on election day for selectmen, the two candidates were given an opportunity to ask for a recount. They both turned that request down, and we've been notified of that, so now we have to set a date. We have to set it at least 64 days from when we make the announcement, so people can pull papers and prepare and do all that stuff. And that would put us sometime in August. And since we have the state primary in September already, in order to save what would amount to $2,000 or $3,000, we're gonna push the election to September 6th. So nomination papers will be available tomorrow, the 25th. The last day to obtain nomination papers would be July 14th. The town clerk's office would be open on that day from 9 to 5. On Thursday, July 19th is the last day to submit nomination papers to the registrars. That will be 49 days before the election. And again, the town clerk's office on that day would be open from 9 to 5. Tuesday, August 2nd is the last day for the registrars to submit nomination papers to the town clerk. Thursday, August 4th is the last day to file objections or withdrawals. Saturday, August 27th is the last day to register to vote for the special election. And on that Saturday, the town clerk will be open from 9 to 5. Tuesday, August 30th is the last day to post the warrant, and Tuesday, September 6th is the date of the election. Polls open at 7 a.m. and they will close at 8 p.m. The signatures required, no less than 20, no more than 50 voters' signatures shall be required. Nomination papers may only be given to the candidate. So I will entertain a motion to set Tuesday, September 6th as the special town election.
So,
Second, all in favor?
aye.
Aye. All right, so there you have it. So anybody that wants to run can take papers out.
Could you just repeat the last date to register to vote for this, please?
The last day to register to vote for that special election is Saturday, August 27th. It's 10 days before the election, and the town clerk's office will be open from 9 to 5
On Saturday?
on Saturday. Yep. The next thing we have is to sign the USDA grant and loan paperwork. And this is for the sewer upgrade that we voted to approve. And just so everybody knows, we applied for this grant, and we were hoping for about 30 or 40% of the project, and they've actually approved 74.74% of the project. So a $13.1 million project is getting almost 9.8 million in a grant, and that's due to the USDA and Jim Nyberg, our sewer superintendent, worked diligently on that, obtaining that grant, so that's gonna be huge. So I'll entertain a motion to sign the grant application.
So moved.
I'll second. Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor? Aye.
good thing we would get $9 million off
That's it.
of
That's
the
Fantastic.
13. Jim has been working on that.
Cause this is what they raised the taxes for, right, was to cover the anticipated
Well, yeah,
costs.
it's a debt exclusion, so once it's all paid for, it'll go away, but it'll be less than we had
That's awesome.
anticipated, so.
They're not raising the taxes. It's a debt exclusion.
So in theory, they go away when it's all paid off,
Awesome.
so.
If you raise the 2.5%, your tax will be that forever. That's why you do a debt exclusion, like the school roof, the fire truck, stuff like that.
So on the balance, are they still working on low interest loan with somebody on that, or how's that work?
The loan, I believe, is for 1.5%. We don't have the final numbers on the cost because it still has to go into bid.
Right. So the loan's coming through USDA?
Yes, yep, the loan will be through USDA.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Anything else in new business?
There's a lot of new business, but I only have 2 minutes.
All right, public comment period.
Yeah, I just, they're not here, but I just want to thank a couple people who came out and helped me Saturday. Jason Myers and Eric Briggs, a couple friends from work came out, and we basically went down the rail trail from the station down to East Brookfield where the horse barn is, if people know where that is. Picked up whatever we saw along the trail, and on the way we stained and sealed the benches along the trail. So I just want to thank them for that. And then Sal was kind enough to take the scrap away from it for me. A load of metal we picked up along the trail. He took the metal, and also when I cleaned up that section over by the parking area on Brookyard Road, I had it all piled up, and Sal took all that for us too, so that was a big help, so thank everybody for helping out with that.
Thank you both. Yep. Anybody else? John, 2 minutes? Actually, last time we agreed on 1 minute, so.
No, you agreed. Brandon's been doing an awful lot in town, picking up trash, and there's others too. There's a guy by the name of John with a long gray hair ponytail. He picks up trash all the time, all day long. If you ever see him, tell him thank you. Trish Miller does also. What we need to do is get somebody, we gotta find somebody that's dumping trash and find them the $300 fine, and maybe the word will get out and it'll stop. I'm actually surprised that the rail trail hasn't been trashed like the streets have been. I shouldn't say that because now they're gonna be, but most of the people respect going down there. They're not throwing trash and stuff. And a lot of that stuff was
Yeah.
old
Well,
trash that was down there.
I'd say
that Brandon picked
at
up.
least 90% of it was old
Was
trash.
old stuff that we just didn't get the first times through. We're still working on grading and stuff. I've got gravel that I'm moving around down there to make it more passable. There's a lot of bike traffic down there. I've got people, I stop people when I'm down there working on it, and a lot of people from out of town are coming up to use our rail trail. Spencer, Charlton, Brimfield. I've met a lot of nice people up there. They're on those bikes, big fat tire bikes. They're enjoying it too, having their lunch on some of the benches that we made. And it's been a real asset, I think, to the town. Hopefully we can maintain it for a long time after I'm gone or not on the board. And the playground at the Common, the ball field is done. So if anybody wants to go over and play ball, it's all done. The bases are in the shed. If you want, we put the bases of the base down. If you want the bases to play a game or something, contact the playground committee. They can pull them out for you. If we leave them there, they're gonna go away. So if you know you're gonna have a function or something, get a hold of one of the playground committee members, and you can use the bases. So it is set up for softball. We went around and measured a couple of other softball fields, so it's measured for softball. Should be all set. I talked to a couple of girls from the high school. Megan Hanson was one of them. I forgot the other girl's name, but they're gonna start using it for practices down here, cause they were up at the other one. They said it's up and down, up at the school, so I said, well, ours is nice and flat, so I'll come down. We'd like to see people using it, summertime, get out there and play ball. And don't throw your trash out.
Quick question on the trash, are there trash barrels available, accessible along the rail trail? Are there
No.
any downtown at the town park? Cause I know when I've taken my kids down, I usually try to tell them, go clean up like at the common, but we didn't see any trash
The
barrels.
common has trash barrels, they
Yes.
dump them every Wednesday. We don't have them downtown, we don't have them on the rail trail, because you would get everybody's trash from their house.
Yeah.
That's why they took them off of
Yeah.
Main Street, because
We had a
everybody
big
was,
problem.
yeah,
Then people would load them up with all their house trash.
Okay.
because they don't wanna go to the landfill.
It's not hard to bring a bag, you know, get a bag from Hannaford's when you go shopping, just bring
Yeah.
a bag with you. The other week I picked up a bunch of trash at the town forest parking lot, a whole pile, you know,
If you
and-
bring it in, bring it out. You carry it in, carry out the trash, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of parks are doing that, but we've got trail cams, we'll put them out if we have a problem. Apparently somebody did something at the town beach, last weekend. Somebody from out of town left a bunch of stuff down there,
It made a mess.
and, there's no need of that. And it was
They,
from people
they
out
have
of town.
barrels down there.
They have barrels there, they just
But
left it all over the.
People don't use them.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
not like on the trails, I mean, you know, just bring a bag with you, it's not, like John said, the rail trail's been really good.
Yeah.
I'm
Most of the
very
people have respected it. We have to get it mowed too. I'm getting the mower down there this weekend
Happy about that.
to mow.
Yeah. Just one thing to add, the ball field, I, kinda did around the scoreboard there, painted the posts, I didn't do the whole thing, because I just, got kinda busy, got other things that needs to be really scraped down, but I do have paint, if somebody's interested in scraping it down and painting, you're welcome to have.
More volunteers,
Okay.
you know, always asking for
I might,
volunteers.
you know, if it doesn't get done, I might get to it at some point, but I don't know when, it's, you know, a lot of things on the agenda.
Yeah. It looks good too.
Yeah, I just have to top it off because it's settled.
Yep.
You know.
Yep, we use that great stuff. Or Mario or Sal or Lisa can help with that too, you know, add some more gray stone dust. Yeah, we're gonna be doing flowers, I think this weekend or whatever, down at the little park. My wife and I'll go do that, so brighten that corner up again.
Anybody else?
I think I went 2.5 minutes, sorry.
All right. So announcements. Mark Schreiber and his RC cars on Monday, May 30th, Memorial Day, from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on the Common. He's calling it the Quabog RC Invitational, so he's gonna do racing of RC cars on the Common. So you can get details for that on Facebook at Quabog RC Invitational. Great. I think that's all the announcements for today,
Memorial Day.
except John.
No, Memorial Day.
What?
Anybody know what's happening Memorial Day? That's coming up soon.
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure.
8 o'clock at the cemetery.
Yep.
Elm Street.
Yep.
8 something. He put it in military numbers, so I almost think it was 8:30 at St. Joseph's. And then I think it's 9 o'clock down at the
That
Congregational
sounds
Church.
about right, yeah.
And then over at it was in the, New Leader, I didn't bring it with me. It was in there, I didn't see it anywhere else, and we don't have copies of it.
Right.
Jim did, but that's what, it starts at 8 at the Elm Street Cemetery. They do a gun salute, then we go to St. Joe's, do the same thing up there, and then we come down here. I think it's at 9 o'clock down here. Jason's gonna talk for an hour or so
Yeah,
down there.
not really. Maybe a minute or two. Less than John.
Well, people are asking, there's no parade, but we are gonna do those. Jim Foyle is in charge of that stuff.
Yep.
Didn't wanna do a parade.
But we are gonna try to do one for the 4th of July. So,
We should be looking for funding for that too at some point, donations and Fourth of July. 'Cause I know we foot the bill last year for it, me, you and Dale put out some money. So if anybody wants to donate to the Fourth of July party,
Yep, we'd like to do the parade and have the party on the common like we did last year. So, all right, so, that being said, it is 6:27. We are going to go into executive session, and we will exit executive session only to adjourn, so we won't be taking up any new business afterwards. We need to do the motion and a roll call vote, so I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session for reasons 2 and 1.
so
I'll second. All in favor? Jason Petraitis, yes?
John Tripp, yes?
All right. And that's that. So thank you all and have a good night. And anybody that's here for executive session, you can hang out and wait till the camera's off.